In today's gospel, we have a parable or story of a father and his two sons. The father asks his sons to work in the vineyard. The first son does not accept the father's expectation, yet later he reconsiders and does what is asked. In the second case, the second son is very polite, very respectful. He says, "Yes, I will go and do it," but he doesn't actually put it into action. And Jesus uses this story to illustrate the response of people to his message. Some of the tax collectors and sinners, maybe who have been away from God, come back to God in and through the message and ministry of Jesus. They are willing to open their hearts and be changed. And in contrast, some of the religious leaders of Jesus' day, even though they see these people responding and they say all the right words, their hearts are seemingly far from God. I think in our lives too, sometimes there's a gap between what we say, what we profess, and how we live. I remember traveling in the great city of London in the UK a number of times, taking the underground or the tube, and the refrain that was repeated over and over, "Mind the gap." 3 simple words: be careful when entering or exiting the tube. And maybe that's a reminder to us in and through this gospel today, to mind the gap, to recognize that sometimes there's a gap between what we profess and how we act. And we ask Jesus to help us bridge that gap, to be authentic disciples who profess our faith in words and live it out in action.